welcome back to my channel. So today I am watching my little nephew. Say hi, Brax. Say hi, Braxton. Anyway, oh wait, let me get this straight. Okay, ooh, I love the like warm tones over here and the cool tones over there. Coloring. Anyway, so today I am off from like my day job, so I do, you know, my YouTube thing, but I'm really sore. If you've seen my video on like why I started my YouTube channel and all that stuff, then you know that I'm coming off of a dance break. So I took a break for 6 months where I wasn't dancing at all. And now that I'm getting back into dancing and I'm getting into teaching, my body's like, excuse me? So I'm gonna go try this thing called cryotherapy. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like a version of ice therapy. It's cold therapy, but it's like non-contact, so it's cold air. A couple months back, I was a part of this event called Day of Dancer Health, and my brand was there and subsidized some tickets for other dancers to go to get physical therapy screenings, because I think it's really important to take care of your body. And everyone who went to the event got these passes to try this cryotherapy at this place in Studio City. I have a couple friends who have tried it and they swear by it, so I'm gonna go try that out and use that little coupon. But I'm a little nervous, and here's why. One, I don't know what to wear there, which like, I don't know like if I should wear shorts, do they give you a robe or something? Like how when you go to a massage therapist? I don't know, so I'm gonna look up some stuff on that. I also, in my head, I just picture like this cold chamber and the doors close in front of you and it's small and like claustrophobia on 10,000. So I'm gonna look up some stuff real quick and see what it says. Okay, safety and what to expect. This is okay. Though unpleasant to begin with, cryotherapy tends to get better with each treatment as the body adjusts to the low temperature. Having a cryotherapy treatment for any longer than a few minutes can be fatal. Benefits: pain relief and muscle healing, reduced inflammation, that's what we're going for, reducing anxiety and depression, nice, improving symptoms of eczema. Okay, let's get into it. 150 below zero? Fahrenheit? Oh, wow. I don't know what to wear, so I'm just gonna bring some options, or I may just end up wearing nothing. So, update, the website has a picture of this man like walking out of this like door chamber thing. So like now I am getting kind of nervous because I'm like, okay, so there's a door that closes. All right, okay, let's just go get dressed. So this is the outfit that I ended up deciding on. I've been wearing socks because I feel like my future self will appreciate that. You know, we're looking very Lil Bow Wow, like Mike, circa 2007. I don't know. I was like, if I wear shorts that are too short and I'm like Cole, I'm gonna be mad at myself. And then I'm bringing sweatpants and a sweatshirt for afterwards. Right now, the places that I'm pretty sore are my neck, my back, like the entirety of my back, my legs, and like my inner thighs, all that jazz. So we will see how this goes. Let's go. Hi. First question, is it okay if I vlog in here? So I'm here, and in like the changing area, they're really nice here. I told them that I was like vlogging and they're like, okay, it's fine, just like don't get my face in it or anybody else's face, but like you can take video and stuff, so that's cool. So they gave me all of these little things, like dad Crocs, and some gloves, and some socks, and I think this is like a headband, maybe? Is that a headband? And then a mask. They give it like a little robe too, to to put on. So yeah, they said to go like bra and undies. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna just take them. I'm gonna just take the pants off. I'm gonna just take them off. All right, let's go. I feel like I look like I'm about to go like perform a surgery. I don't know, but I'm getting excited, so let's go do this.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
There we go. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, so it literally was 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which wasn't that bad. It actually went by pretty quick. It wasn't that cold until like the last 5 seconds. But then when I tried to put my robe back on, because I'm like in my undies and a bra, I couldn't get it back on. And I started like struggling to put it back on. So anyway, but that was great. So right now I'm gonna go do the, I can't remember what it's called, Normatec. It's like this, it feels like a blood pressure cuff, but like on your legs. So I'm excited because I've done that before. So let's go. Yeah, it's literally like little blood pressure cuffs for your legs. Oh, look at the smoke from the cryo machine. Nuts. Okay, so I wanted to pull over before I like hop on this drive back east and like share my thoughts immediately after it. Okay, so first of all, I feel great. My muscles feel like I feel like I want to stretch right now. So the effects of the cryotherapy are based on like if your body reaches a certain temperature. So they take your temperature at the beginning and then they take your body's temperature after you're done. And the goal is for you to reach this like lower body temperature, right? So for me, it took me being in there 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But like then there was a guy who was in there and he comes in there a lot, she said, and he was a lot taller and bigger, and so he was in there for 3 minutes and 30 seconds because that's how long it took his body to reach that temperature. That was pretty cool. I didn't know that because I didn't know how long to expect to be in there, and one of my worries was getting like claustrophobic and stuff. I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel claustrophobic, but I definitely felt like I was in a refrigerator. Like you step in and it's like pretty smoky in there. And like I'm seeing these little like flecks of, it almost looks like snow, but when I go in they like ask you if there's music that you like. So like she played some Rihanna for me, and then like as soon as the music started I started like dancing because she said that helps, like just moving around helps to get that body temperature down. And then after 2 minutes and 30 it was time to come out. But when it was time for me to come out, right, so it lets you know like, oh, 30 seconds left, 15 seconds left. So I hear that it says 15 seconds left. So I'm like, okay, in about 5 seconds, I'm going to put this robe on and I'm going to get out. So then it's time for me to get out and I put my arm in the wrong hole of the robe and then I start freaking out, right? Because I just looked up this news story as I was doing my research on this girl who died because she was in a cryotherapy freezer for too long. And so I was getting nervous and I was like, I can't get the sleeves, like the sleeves won't get on and I can't get off because I'm like in there in a bra and underwear. When I like finally like bust out of the door, she's like, yeah, that robe's kind of difficult sometimes. And I was like, yeah, it was. It was fun. It was great. Like I said, I feel better, and I feel like, I wouldn't say my muscles feel cold, but they feel like mint. Like, you know, like when you eat a mint and it's got this like airy, it's not necessarily cold, but it's just airy and like, crisp. That's how I feel. That's how my skin feels right now. So yeah, and then maybe I'll see how I feel like later tonight, and let you guys know. What is up, you guys? So it is the next day and it's been roughly 24 hours since I had the session, and I kind of wanted to just like check back in with y'all because there are some other things that I've been noticing since I had the cryotherapy session, and I figured, I don't know, it would benefit y'all. So the first thing is that I actually tried filming an outro. Ugh, I have a hair on my face. I actually tried filming an outro for this video yesterday when I got home, and it wasn't working. And I think the reason why is because I had a pretty bad headache, and I needed to go and sleep. And I'm one of those people who, during the summer, like if I'm sitting in an air-conditioned room and then I walk outside and it's warm outside, I'll get a headache. And so I think that's kind of what was happening, is like going from basically being in this freezer to stepping outside afterward. And especially when you take into account the fact that I was only in the freezer for like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it doesn't really give like your blood vessels time to adjust to like this new atmospheric temperature. So yeah, if you're someone who gets headaches really easily, or more specifically like temperature sensitive headaches, that might be something that could deter you from doing these. Also, so I knew that I was going to be recording this video on a Tuesday, and I know that my body feels soreness the most like on the second or third day after I either have a really heavy rehearsal or after I exercise. So I made sure that I did things on Sunday that I knew would get me sore, so that by Tuesday I would have like my height of soreness to see how the session affected it. And so I will say that like for at least 4 hours after it, I felt that it really did reduce my inflammation, because that's what soreness is. It's like inflammation in your muscle tissues. I did feel that inflammation reduced, but I think when I was in the car, I said I felt more like loose. However, after maybe 5 or 6 hours, I did feel the soreness coming back. The main like advertising point for these kind of sessions is faster recovery, right? So I'm like, okay, does that mean it makes the time span, like the whole span of when your body needs to recover, shorter? Or does it just allow you to do things that you normally do quicker within that recovery period, so it feels like the recovery was shorter? And I definitely feel like it was the second out of those two. I don't think that it actually sped up the rate at which my muscle tissues were repairing themselves. But I do feel like if, for example, if I had something that I had to do yesterday that was very physical, I would have been able to do it better than if I had tried doing it sore. So I feel like if you want to give this a try and get the most benefit out of it, I would say do it like when you're sore, but also when you know that you're gonna have to do something during that day that's physical, so that your inflammation is low for when you go to do more active stuff later. But I don't think that it actually like shortened the period of time it takes for my body to recover, because I'm definitely sore again today. All the same regions, nothing is more sore, but it's definitely like at the typical amount of soreness that I would feel on a third day. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about cryotherapy. Have you tried it? Are you thinking about trying it? I thought that the whole like claustrophobia element was gonna be a big deal for me, but it wasn't, since I was only in there for a little bit of time. And I'll definitely do it again. I think now I'll just be more strategic about how I use it, because now I know that it doesn't have like a longer effect. So yeah. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought you enjoyed it, and subscribe, become part of the fam, and I will see you guys in my next video next weekend. Later.